Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from tinaheals.com, and this video is about Venus in Pisces and what to do in the bedroom. So Venus is exalted in Pisces. We know about domiciles, we know about exaltations, right? Domiciles and exaltations. So the ruler of Pisces is Neptune, who happens to be in rulership right now, and Venus has just entered Pisces. The energy is fresh, the energy is vivid and vibrant. Okay, so Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. So immediately understand that love is in the air. Okay, sometimes impossible, this love story that Venus and Pisces conjures up, but it's beautiful. It's breathtakingly beautiful. Okay, now Venus was born from the sea. Okay, Venus or Aphrodite was born from the water, and Pisces is a water sign. Okay, so there is that immediate connection to water, to sensitivity, to reception, to nurturing, to love, to care. Now, what we don't understand is that people oftentimes think of Venus as Eros, okay, more 3D love, like our sensuality, our sensitivity, our what we like, what we dislike, how we dress, how we act, the music we listen to, and all that. So and the way we romantically connect, Eros, visceral, sexual, okay, seduction, luxury, music, sweets. But in Pisces, Venus is about agape, agape. I hope I pronounced that correct. A-G-A-P-E, agape. Okay, agape, or universal love. It's the very antithesis of Eros, agape. Okay, and if you also know that Venus is in fall in Virgo, so immediately she becomes exalted in Pisces. You know that exalted, the sign she rules, and the sign opposite, yeah, she's in fall. The sign she's exalted in, and the opposite, she's in fall. Okay. Now Venus in Pisces yearns for a soulmate, twin flame connection. Okay. So take your time in the bedroom with them. Do not rush them. They're very easily impressionable because they're a mutable sign. So they're very easily impressionable. So don't use coercive methods with them. They can be gentle souls. Most of them are very gentle souls, very compassionate. That's why they get used and abused by the world that is harsh and unyielding, right? So yes, talk to them. Okay, you have to talk to them about romance in bed. Okay, and that you desire them. You can read poetry to them. They love it. They're very creative, very poetic, very musical. Okay, so they're very soft and very sensual, right? You can even watch a film because after all, Neptune rules celluloid or film, and Venus and Pisces loves films. So get creative with them. Be creative and nurture their creative side, because oftentimes they are not so forthcoming in bed. Mostly they will never initiate sex. So, give them that trust in you, so that they can just come up and engage you and initiate sex. To them, that is a big no-no. So ideally they require someone who would, push the agenda on them, really. Okay, like, let's do it. So they're very sweet, sensitive souls, compassionate. Pisces rules the feet. So, of course, foot fetish can be huge here, right? And even massaging. If you're very soft and sensual, then, and very sweet with your touch, then I think Venus and Pisces will really appreciate that. And you can buy them a pair of sexy stilettos, and you can give them a nice manicure, a nice foot massage, and you can put those stilettos on, and that'll make them really happy. And they will be purring in bed. They'll be very, very awakened with this whole thing, you know, the stimulation. And they love footwear usually, Venus and Pisces, obsessed with footwear. Okay, and Venus in Pisces can fall in love with an idea. Okay, so be aware of that, and open up to them. If you're really serious about your Venus in Pisces, man or woman, then open up to them. Tell them what you think, tell them what you feel. Do not lead them on just for sex or for some other ulterior motive. It's not, you know, you're going to just break their heart and incur really bad karma, because they really do not wish you any harm. They wouldn't wish anyone any form of harm. Okay, they're just not like that. So if you show them yourself, they will love you beyond belief, because they actually want honesty. Venus in Pisces wants honesty in bed, and not just in bed but everywhere in life. They want honesty. Now they want to know something real, okay, like feeling you, touching you, kissing you. Yet they wait for that surreal moment, that serendipitous moment when they can fall in love and have a crazy fantasy. Fantasies, big part of Venus and Pisces, okay? Depending on the placement of Mars, Lilith, and many other things, then you will get to know their real, what those fantasies are about, okay? And sometimes they can be extreme fantasies, torture fantasies, rape fantasies, and all of that. So it's very important, if you love your Venus and Pisces, to help them open up to you, to help them to express themselves with you. Okay, so they can open up and tell you what they feel, because they keep it all bottled within, and they're so shy they can't open up to anybody. Okay, now, so this allure of a fantasy is very, very strong in the bedroom. So role playing, definite yes. Okay, now Pisces rules intoxicants. Now intoxicants like psychedelics and all of that is illegal in many places, and you know, this video will probably not be monetized, but I still feel compelled to say that using psychedelics as a way to heal, if you have Venus and Pisces, if you've been through abusive relationships, may be very effective, or if you're looking to really bond deeply with your partner. Okay, using psychedelics can be transformative. Peyote, DMT, all of that can be very, very transformative for you. Even mushrooms, superbly powerful. Be gentle with them in bed. No matter what you do, be gentle. Speak softly while making love to them. It really works, okay? Tell them, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. While making love, they love it, okay? They absolutely love it, okay? Now, you can even sing to them. If you have a beautiful singing voice, if you play a guitar, you can even sing to them like, hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? Anything, right? You can sing to them. That'll make them so happy, believe me. Okay, now, yeah, of course. Always play music during lovemaking, okay? Figure out their favorite playlist, their favorite sensual playlist, and always play music while you're at it in bed, because they want the music takes them to the pinnacle of different types of experiences, and music really helps them transcend to another reality. Is that crazy with them? Okay, now you can run a bath with basil, or especially during this transit, okay, or rosemary, both herbs of Venus. right? And put crystals like bloodstone. These are crystals of Pisces. So bloodstone, amethyst, blue lace agate, jade, lapis lazuli. You can put these crystals in the bath. Even you can put Epsom salt if you want. Okay, and you both can take a bath together. Before that, you can connect your foreheads, you know, the way the Maoris greet the foreheads, because Pisces also rules the pineal gland. So connecting the forehead with your beloved during the Venus in Pisces transit can really help you bond and really help you connect. Okay, now go to a healing spa or naturopathy center, or get a tarot reading together. Okay, they can get very excited if you do something like that with them. They feel very turned on. I used to have this Venus in Pisces client, and it was like they had the best sex when they went out to this naturopathy healing center, and they would have these mud masks and these water hydrotherapy treatments, and really work for them. Okay, so that nothing like a bit of the occult to, you know, really turn them on. Another thing that can really work with these people is when you are almost waking up and your partner and you are both in this hypnagogic half dreamlike state, you know, and you just sort of you know, waking up and you initiate sex and then you do it. So this can really turn them on because they're half awake, half asleep. I think of the fish of Pisces, two fish swimming away, one in the realm of spirit, one in the realm of matter. So Pisces likes to stay in the realm of spirit and matter. So sleep and sex combined and an orgasm half asleep can really, really help them, you know, awaken their energy force. It's true. Okay, and they love that dreamlike, hazy, lost state. Okay, it could be like you're lost in another world. It can be so beautiful. Another thing is swimming together and engaging in sex or copulation can be mesmerizing. Okay, mesmerize my soul, you've got to. This great love filled song, remember? Mesmerize my soul. Anyway, so that can be absolutely mesmerizing. Taking a bath together, swimming in the sea or swimming in the pool, and then, you know, making love in the water. That even under the shower, I mean, why not, right? You can do it. Keep rhythm while you're swimming, okay? And you can hold hands or you can just stare at each other, and even if they're hesitant, you can initiate sex, okay? And of course, inspire them to initiate too, because, you know, it just can't be one way all the time. Now, if you think of a Venus in Pisces man, then this is the card of Venus, by the way, the Empress. I always think of the Knight of Cups. Let me try to pull out that card for you. I just had it. I don't know. It's almost like this really beautiful energy, you know, gallant, and they want to save the world, and they want to save that special someone. With Venus in Pisces for men, there is always this story playing out that there's a princess somewhere and she's the most beautiful princess, and she's been locked in a dungeon by dragons and by monsters, you know, mythical or real, or, you know, metaphoric. And our Knight of Cups has to go and save her. Okay, so this becomes a quest, kind of like the hero's journey. Okay, so this becomes a quest. I found the King of Cups, but it looks to me like the Knight of Cups is hiding. Says, no, I don't want to come out. You got the page. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I guess, I don't know, I'll look a bit more. Tonight is gallant and he wants to rescue someone. I don't know, I can find it. Maybe it's in here. Okay. So this mythical creatures that he has to fight, and this beautiful princess that he has to save. Okay, and this can be a major turn on for him. So role playing and you know, concocting a situation like this where he rescues you. If you have a Venus and Pisces man and you know, you make him rescue you, I think that can be very profound and very beautiful for both of you, okay? Because this, when you play this fantasy game with him, the damsel in distress trope really turns him on. Okay? He wants to rescue you. He doesn't necessarily want a woman who is absolutely confident, absolutely, you know, successful, going about her life, you know, has everything together. He wants to be the Messiah, the rescuer. Okay, he wants to rescue. Believe me. Now, many women with displacement, Venus and Pisces, want to be rescued. Okay, so you have the prince who wants to rescue, and of course you have the princesses who want to be rescued. So, you know, again, if you're in love with a Venus and Pisces, woman, then play out this fantasy for her, rescue her in some way, and you know, she'll love you. She will absolutely love you if she thinks of you as her knight in shining armor. Okay, that's interesting. So save her in some way, set up the scenario. Now, developing a psychic connection in bed and of course outside of it too, but in bed, especially with Venus and Pisces. So what I suggest for this is drink copper water in the morning, because Venus rules copper. Okay, and copper, interestingly, in the metaphysical world is also known to enhance psychic energy, and Pisces is a time of psychic energy. So if you use copper right now, even copper talismans, copper bracelets can really increase the telepathy between you two. Okay, and now there is an old saying, this will increase your psychic connection, believe me. The old saying says that stars teach us where to shine. When we see Venus shine, okay, we see Venus shine, but do we learn from her really? She's love, she's relationship, she's sweetness, she's corpulence. But what is this feminine principle trying to teach us? Okay, so Venus in Pisces, there is a need to surrender. Mind, body, and soul, complete surrender during lovemaking. So you have to allow that space, that holistic space. You have to hold space for these people. Okay, and they'll love you forever. They'll be loyal, compassionate. They can even, you know, sacrifice everything that they want for you. They can martyr themselves. Yes, very beautiful people. Take care of them. Okay, so of course this can make them submissive, because you know, you want to surrender, you want to be controlled, you know, you want to be rescued. So there could be submissive tendencies with Venus and Pisces, because you just want to please. Okay, so you may enjoy being tied up, may enjoy being, you know, the fantasy role plays, whatever your kinks are, explore them. Okay, now people often think that this placement means a low libido. Venus and Pisces, it's exalted. So think of Anais Nin, okay, the Dutch writer who wrote erotic literature. She wrote that, but I lie, I embellish, my words are not deep enough. They disguise, they conceal. I will not rest until I have told of my descent into a sensuality which was as dark, as magnificent, as wild as my moments of mystic creation have been, dazzling, ecstatic, exalted. Okay, So women with this placement, okay, they can be quite scared and reserved about sexual contact because of their vulnerability and how they may have, you know, opened themselves up and been exploited. So never forget that, okay? So the glyph of Venus is a mirror, okay? Look here, it is a mirror, okay? And when we experience mystical Piscean oceans in that mirror, there is a mystical awakening of sorts, okay? There's a mystical awakening of sorts, and Venus Aphrodite has the power to unite. So during this transit, you can go deeper into your commitment with one another and unite your souls in bed, not just your bodies, you know. That's something very sentimental after sex. So they can cry on your shoulders. If you love them, let them cry, okay? And touch and kiss under the shower. So this is also, you don't always have to make love. Foreplay can be great with them, okay? Now, some say that with an exalted Venus in the 12th could mean tons of sex before marriage if aspected by Mars. So that's something to look at. If you know, has this person had tons of sex? Do they have a 12th house exalted Venus squared by Mars or opposed by Mars or something like that, okay? Also, another thing is if you have a strong moon and a strong Venus in the same house, then that could mean affairs, okay? Multiple affairs. So that's crazy. So drown into the amorous waters of Neptunian Pisces and drown together, right? Drown together in ecstasy. I hope you like that video as much as I like making it for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and let me know what you think. Thank you.